What is up, random internet people? So for a while, I was receiving reports of my mod that there were crawlers and stuff spawning. I didn't understand what was wrong until people pointed out that that's not what happens in RC and Vanilla. So I thought that was weird, but I didn't really look into it because I didn't care, because to be honest, I don't really play with Vanilla settings. I always have lots of Titans and my own little mix of Titan types so I can get into a sort of trance to kill stuff. So until Supra left his comment on one of my videos, I didn't really care enough to look into it. And then I looked into it, and Feng killed crawlers through a stupid bug that he really probably didn't mean to do. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. So let's jump straight to that. And hopefully it'll reveal why we don't see crawlers in games anymore. Alright, so when the game spawns a crawler, it goes through the game manager and runs Spawn Titan. Spawn Titan runs a bunch of random number generators to decide what kind of aberrant or normal Titan the game is going to spawn. These are the raw numbers before other things are applied. These aren't quite accurate because the game does a few other things before it actually finishes assigning, so these are rough, but these will give you a good idea of what the vanilla rates are. And once it's figured out what it wants to spawn, it runs a function called setAbnormalType in order to actually set the type. Alright, so inside of that function is a piece of code right down here, this black bit. So, what this code is saying is, if you're going to spawn a crawler, look for a crawler in the game. If there is a crawler, roll the dice, and with a 99.5% chance, turn the new crawler into a jumper. What this means is that if there is already a crawler in the map, the game will, with a 99.5% chance, turn any new crawlers into jumpers. And Feng probably added that because people kept complaining about difficulty of crawlers or something, so I mean, fair enough, whatever. No problems there. So, we go to the next frame. And when that happens, you go to this Titan startup script. The Titan startup script is run at the beginning of the next frame when the Titan just has first been created, and it does a few things. For instance, it sets the size of the Titan, it sets the skin color and the hair and all that stuff. It also does this, setAbnormalType. It runs that code again. Alright, so why is that a problem? Let's run through a scenario here. Spawn Titan over here has decided through random numbers that it's going to spawn a crawler. So it comes over here and runs setAbnormalType to set it to a crawler. Alright, cool. So, it gets to this part of the code and it says, is there a game object called a crawler in the world? Is there a crawler? The game says no, there's no crawler currently in the world. So it becomes a crawler. Cool, you have a crawler. You go to the next frame, Titan starts up, and it runs setAbnormalType. So it does its thing and it gets to this part of the code again. And it says, hey, is there a crawler in the world? And the game says yes, because the crawler that is asking is the crawler that was assigned just a frame ago. It's the same crawler. So the crawler, with a 99.5% chance, then turns itself into a jumper. And suddenly you have no crawlers in the game, because Feng added this piece of code and runs setAbnormalType twice. This is why we don't see crawlers in the vanilla game. I accidentally fixed this bug with my first version of Cyrus's Essentials, which is why people kept seeing crawlers and stuff inside my mod. In my optimizations, I accidentally fixed this bug. I'm almost certain it's a bug. There's no way something this dumb is an intentional feature from Feng. There's much easier ways to just prevent crawlers from spawning. So yeah. A dumb bug killed crawlers. My favorite creepy crawlies. Makes me so sad. Alright, so we've seen what the bug is with crawlers and why they don't appear in the world. What can we do to fix it? Well, I already fixed it accidentally. In Spawn Titan, just directly change the field AbnormalType in the Titan to the abnormal type it chooses, and voila, you fix the bug. The problem is, should you? And that brings about the question, what's vanilla? Feng's intention or Feng's actual product? And honestly, I think most people will say that it's what we actually got, not what the developer in theory wanted. So, it's not a bug that's really going to be fixed. If you want crawlers, you're going to have to turn them on in the custom settings. And that's really sad to me, because I really like crawlers, honestly. They're a fun enemy, and they really mix things up and make you have to be careful about how you fly around, because they still have that super accurate kill jump. I don't know. It's a sad time, is all I'm saying. But yeah, that's how Feng killed crawlers. This has been another random what Feng messed up video. I mean, hopefully I'll have more topics than just things Feng messed up, but looking into topic list in the future, I don't think that's going to be the case. There's so much to talk about that Feng messed up with this game that just, yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, let me know. Leave suggestions in the comments if you want to see something. Other than that, have a good day and whatnot. I don't actually have an outro, so the fuck out of here.